Thank you, Commissioner. It was on the media. I sent it Mr. Mutsumi because myself and Mr. Mutsumi support or love one person who's also mentioned here in this article.
And who is that person?
Lieutenant General Mkwanazi.
So you and Mr. Mutsumi are fans of General Mkwanazi?
Too much, Commissioner.
And then you will see that on page 154, same file, on the 2nd of February.
It can't be. The same file starts at 314.
I beg your pardon, it's file 1. It's file 1. Uh, 154. You have it?
154.
Yes.
I have it.
And you'll see there on the 2nd of February 2025, you forward to General Sibiya an article headed Police Witnesses Change Statements for Promotion, and this article alleges that General Mkwanazi promised witnesses that they would be promoted to colonels in exchange for arranging or assisting the dismissal of General Khan. You see that?
Not as yet. I think my learned friend here opened a wrong page.
154?
144.
154.
Which file?
It's file 1.
File 104.
104. This one.
It's not that one. That one looks too thick.
You have it?
Yes, I have it.
And so this article suggests that General Mkwanazi tried dishonestly to persuade witnesses to change their affidavit so that General Khan would be dismissed. You see that?
Is it 154?
154. Maybe I can read it to you. Police witnesses in the departmental case against Major General Feroz Khan, Crime Intelligence, deliberately changed their affidavits in exchange for promotion.
I see it.
It is confirmed by the 3 key witnesses that they were approached by the appointed departmental chairperson, KZN Provincial Commissioner Lieutenant General Mkwanazi, to change their affidavit so that Major General Feroz Khan be fired and dismissed from the police on bogus and trumped-up charges. So you sent that article to General Sibiya.
That's correct.
Is he also a fan of General Mkwanazi?
They are colleagues.
That wasn't my question. Does he like General Mkwanazi?
He likes him?
He likes him.
Yes.
I have to put it to you that you know that answer is false. He doesn't like General Mkwanazi. All of the evidence we've seen thus far is that he doesn't like General Mkwanazi.
I'll elaborate on that. I'm saying what you are saying to me is not true. He likes him. I can
Please
pick up my
elaborate.
statement.
Please elaborate on it. You said you'll elaborate on it.
Yes.
Well, explain why you say that he likes General Mkwanazi.
Okay. I'm not defending General Sibiya on whether he likes General Mkwanazi or not. I'm saying this because General Sibiya once called me upon his office to go to General Mkwanazi and try to make peace between them because they were not getting along in the line of work at that particular time. So to me, if General Sibiya did not like Mkwanazi, he would not taken that effort. That is my answer. That's why I'm saying he likes him.
So they were not getting along at a certain time, but General Sibiya wanted them to get along, is what you're saying.
That's correct.
And were they not getting along at this time, February 2025?
Can you repeat that?
This is February 2025. Were they not getting along at that time?
They were getting along.
They were getting along.
Yes.
When were you sent to improve relations between the two?
Around 2024.
2024.
Yes.
So by this stage, you're saying that they were getting along again. By February 2025, were they getting along again? They'd previously not been getting along, but you say now, February 2025, they were getting along again.
According to me.
I see. And did they continue getting along together for the rest of 2025?
According to my knowledge, yes.
I see. And if we go down 2 pages to 156, we see you send to General Sibiya another news article at chat number 2 at 2014-53. It says, breaking, Presidency sends out stern warning to police chiefs, National Police Commissioner and Crime Intelligence Head. President Ramaphosa and GNU parties ask the ID and the Independent Investigative Directorate to probe the National Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Fannie Nkosi, and Lieutenant General Dumisani Khumalo for corruption, fraud, and theft of crime intelligence funds. Why did you send that to General Sibiya?
I just sent it to him because it was something that was on the news. So I'm just sending it to General Sibiya, and I've also sent it to General Mkwanazi again.
You've sent it to General Mkwanazi, this piece?
That's correct.
I see. I'm going to take you through several of your pieces with General Sibiya,
Yes.
and then let's look at who else you send the same pieces to. Can we go to page 160? So, before we go to page 160, can I ask you, how does General Sibiya get on with the National Commissioner? General Masemola?
I would not know that, but according to me.
And with General Khumalo?
I don't know.
Do you not know, or do you know that they do not get on?
Can you repeat that again?
Do you not know, or do you know that they do not get on?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Sergeant Nkosi, you are very close to General Sibiya. We know that from all the evidence that we've looked at. You are very close to him. You would know, even if it's just from your observation. You would know what kind of relationships they have, whether they get along very well, whether they avoid each other, what General Sibiya's view is of them. You would know that.
don't think I got you clear, my commissioner. Can you repeat that?
What I'm saying to you is your answer that you don't know is not easy to understand because you are very close to General Sibiya, very, very close, work and personal relationships. So you would know how his relationship is with General Khumalo and with the National Commissioner. I guess what I'm putting to you is it can't be true that you don't know.
The reason that I'm saying I don't know, Commissioner, is I have not seen them both on the same office or the same place that not been getting along. I'm just avoiding to say something that I don't have proof of. I might have maybe heard, or maybe, most the rumors in the passages of the police, they'll just talk, these two are not getting along, or they are pretending. So I don't want to mention that because the next question I will be asked, how did you know? Then when I say now from the passages, I don't have fact on that, but yes.
I'm happy for you to give an answer of what you've heard from the passages. So from the passages, what have you heard about the nature of their relationships?
Or as I just mentioned, I said the relationship is not that good. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. But I'll only say what General Sibiya told me.
Yes.
About his relationship with General Mkwanazi, but he never mentioned his relationship with the National Commissioner.
Okay, thank you.
Well, maybe I can assist you in that regard, because let's go down to page 160. And there you see in chat 1, General Sibiya sends you another one of these articles. Breaking news, NPA ID guns for National Police Rogue Unit. NPA Investigating Directorate ID raids National Police Commissioner Fannie Nkosi and National Crime Intelligence Head Lieutenant General Khumalo officers after serving them with notices of arrest. This comes after an investigation lodged by Parliament's Police Portfolio Committee. National Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Fannie Nkosi appeared weak and shaken when confronted by the ID. The ID had served him with arrest notices for 5 senior officers within Crime Intelligence Division, including its national head, Lieutenant General Khumalo. When serving the arrest notices, the National Commissioner asked the ID for indemnity from prosecution if he cooperates with them. An investigator states, the National Commissioner was very nervous and appeared to be shaking. He then blamed the collapse of crime intelligence at the hands of Lieutenant General Khumalo and KZN Provincial Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkwanazi, developing. You remember receiving that?
That's correct.
Your response was quite interesting. You sent 3 laughing emojis and then Ziyakala Manje. Now, my Zulu is not great, but I understand Ziyakala Manje means it's happening now, it's going down. Is that correct?
Oh.
What does Ziyakala Manje mean?
It will depend on one message or what was the intention there. When General Sibiya sent me this thing, I was shocked. I forwarded again to General Mkwanazi. Then I was shocked. To me, when I'm shocked, I say, Ziyakala Manje.
And what do you mean by Ziyakala Manje when you're shocked?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked on what is happening. Ziyakala Manje.
But if you were just expressing shock, why did you attach 3 laughing emojis?
Okay. I'm still going back to my answer. It depends on one's reaction, on how they express their emotions. It's like that.
Well, the question remains, why 3 laughing emojis?
This is how I express my shock. I've even sent this again to General Mkwanazi. That is how I expressed myself at that time.
The laughing emojis are your way of expressing shock, you're saying?
Yes.
Are you unable to find another emoji that's better suited to expressing shock as opposed to finding it very funny?
Okay. Maybe the issue of emoji, by that time, maybe it was this laughing emoji. Then I just sent it. But to me, it was shock. And if there was a problem with my emoji, General Mkwanazi would have had a problem with these emojis because I contacted him after that, the messages.
Well, the real question is whether you sent laughing emojis to General Mkwanazi.
Everything as it is.
Well, we can check that in due course. I want to put to you that you didn't. I'll take you to the reference. I'm not sure it's in this bundle, but I certainly have the chats with General Mkwanazi. And there were no laughing emojis on that chat.
But
that you sent to him.
okay. But did you also see this thing that I've sent to him?
Commissioner, just an objection to what my colleague indicated. In the entire bundle, there are no charts between Sergeant Nkosi and General Mkwanazi. They have not disclosed that to us.
We have certainly disclosed the chats. We just didn't put them in the bundle. All of the chats have been put on a memory stick and given to my learned friend.
Commissioner, I will not raise an objection if I had the documentation. That's why he's saying they put it into memory stick, but they're not in the bundle. Why have it in memory stick and not have it in the bundle? If you wanted us to be able to do it, why have others in the bundle and not in the memory stick? We cannot play dynamics here. Fact of the matter is, my client will not deny having a lot of charts with General Mkwanazi, but the evidence leaders have not included that into the bundle.
I remember, Mr. Shaskalsin, when we started, there was mention of 4,000 plus pages, and you said you are only going to be using, I think you said 1,300 plus pages. So the chats between Sergeant Nkosi and General Mkwanazi in the rest of the 4,000 plus pages?
They are. How we proceeded is we had a whole series of chats. We put them all on a memory stick, made them available to Mr. Ngwato. We then indicated to him which were the chats to which we would refer in the meeting, in the hearing. And that is the difference between what's on the memory stick and what's in the bundle. I didn't intend going to General Mkwanazi's chat. The witness referred to General Mkwanazi's chat. He raised it, not me. He put forward a proposition that is in fact contradicted by his chat with General Mkwanazi. If Mr. Ngwato wants to see the chat with General Mkwanazi, I can pull out the relevant extract, give it to him at lunchtime, and we can come back to this if it's necessary after lunch. For now, I just want to put to the witness that he never included laughing emojis when he forwarded this particular message to General Mkwanazi.
Thank you, Mr. Shaskalsin. The questioning at least is fair because it arises from what Sergeant Nkosi has said. Likewise, I think it is fair to place reliance on the chats between Sergeant Nkosi and General Mkwanazi. Of course, fairness dictates that you should have sight of those and consult with the witness if you want to, with regard to those chats. So I would imagine, how long would it take you, Mr. Shaskalsin, to share the chats? Or by when do you think?
They're 35 pages. I can have them printed out by tea time.
By tea time, all right. That sounds quite fair to me. unless you want to make further submissions, because it is the witness that says he sent chats of a particular nature. And Mr. Shaskalson takes a different view and he says, but for what the witness has said, he wouldn't have gotten there, or he wouldn't have gone there. It seems fairly fair to me. Your response?
Thanks, Commissioner. As soon as they made them available, I'll
Yes.
have a look at them.
Yes.
But what I was trying to stop is
Yes.
not to then insist on saying, but you did not send this and I can show it to you in the bundle, whilst he knows he did not send them in the bundle. Because now when you insist on saying, but I can prove it to you by showing you into the bundle, whilst you know very well that the client never had an opportunity to reference on that one. You can't insist on a documentation that you have not disclosed. And it's the same thing that goes back to yesterday on the bank statements. You want to question on the bank statements as you have not disclosed the bank statements.
I think the point of substance is more reference to those chats. It doesn't matter much where exactly they are located. The point of substance is reference to the chats, and as I've said, because of Sergeant Nkosi's response, it's perfectly fair to refer to those chats and to question the witness along those lines. I will close the debate now. Yes, Mr. Shaskalson?
Sorry, Chair, I've lost my place here.
In the meantime, or whilst you are looking, or you are there already, I just wanted to say, Sergeant, ordinarily, one would not use laughing emojis to denote shock. Do you agree with that? Ordinarily, I'm not talking about Sergeant Nkosi now, I'm just talking ordinarily. The two do not seem to go together. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree, Commissioner.
How can it be then that in your case you would have used laughing emojis to denote shock?
As I've said earlier, Commissioner, that you might have at that particular time, maybe the laughing emojis were there. And
Where? You say were there. They were where?
in my phone when I was opening the emojis. So maybe it was the laughing stock. Maybe I might have maybe wanted to put the crying or the emoji that eyes being wide open. I think it was that matter. Not that I'm changing my statement.
I'm not sure I follow that, because there will be right at the top where the emojis are, right at the top, there will be those that you have used previously and from which you can then select, and you only go to the lot that's below when you're looking for an emoji that you have never used before. So there is a number of emojis at the top. So I don't quite follow what you say. They were there. The laughing emojis were there, as if they were there all by themselves. I don't get that.
My answer is still that one, because if I don't want to say something that will sound a bit bad to the commission.
No, say anything. I have a thick skin, even if it's bad. I'll be fine.
I'm still going back to my answer, Commissioner, that this is how I put it. This is how I expressed.
You expressed it with laughing emojis. You expressed your shock with laughing emojis.
At that time, it was me, yes.
What do you mean at that time?
Shocked.
At that time, because you were shocked, you denoted your shock with laughing emojis. And then my question, why, will still stand. You can't explain it.
At that time, Commissioner, This is how I put it. I don't want to justify something that is unjustificable.
You're quite right, it's not justifiable.
Yes, but at that time I've put it like that.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, Mr. Shaskelson.
Do you ever send emojis to indicate shock, special emojis that indicate shock? Do you ever use them?
I'm not sure.
Are you aware that there are emojis that indicate shock
Yes?
or surprise?
It depends on how one expresses him or herself.
But when you want to express shock or surprise, do you ever use an emoji that's designed for that purpose? Yes or no?
Depends on how one expresses their shock.
No. My question is different. Have you used an emoji that is specifically designed to express shock or surprise?
I can't remember.
Let me help you. Can you go to the new bundle, file 2, at page 435? It's your chats with someone who you have saved as Galito, EFF spokesperson.
You said which page, Mr. Shaskelson?
It starts at page 434, in fact.
Thank you.
And just to refresh your memory, I mean, we'll get to this in some detail later when we deal with these chats. By the way, who is Galito, EFF spokesperson? What is the name of this person?
It's Galito.
No, what is his first name and what is his surname?
Okay. I don't know his first name or surname, but I know Galito because I know him from the farm. He was Baba's cook.
Sorry, he was
Or
Baba's?
chef. Baba's chef. Yes.
Chef.
Yes.
Is his name Siyabulela Sibande?
I'm not denying or admitting to that, but I know him as Galito.
You know him as Galito.
That's correct.
You're
And
not
since
denying
I've
that he's Mr. Sibande.
Since I've known him, I've addressed him as Galito. Everyone is addressing him as Galito.
But you don't know his surname.
I don't know his surname.
And you describe him as EFF spokesperson. Why is that?
I just saved him like that.
No, we went over this yesterday, Sergeant. It cannot be. It cannot be a thumbsuck. You use this for a reason.
Okay.
Does Mr. Sibande hold a position in the EFF?
No. He doesn't.
Is he seen marching in a red beret with the EFF in videos in your chats?
He's always with the EFF. I can say he's a member of the EFF.
Why do you have him as EFF spokesperson?
I might have saved him as EFF spokesperson, but he's not an EFF spokesperson. Maybe the problem is how I save these people.
Remember yesterday when I engaged you on exactly this, because in response to questions by Mr. Shaskelson, you suggested that Mr. Zenzile
Yes.
Numalo,
Yes.
you said you said EFF, and you just said that, and you were
Yes.
basically suggesting that that was for no reason. whatsoever. But when I engaged you, in the end you said that was because you had seen him with a cap written EFF.
Yes.
So eventually you gave a reason why you had EFF in brackets after his name. So surely there must be a reason here, and that is what Mr. Shaskalsin is trying to establish. So please respond to the question by Mr. Shaskalsin. Why EFF spokesperson in brackets?
I did respond to that, Commissioner. I said he's a member of the EFF, but he's not a spokesperson of the EFF.
Why spokesperson then?
He's not a spokesperson. I don't know who is the spokesperson.
Yes, I hear you on what he is not. But why the descriptor spokesperson?
This is, I don't know that maybe my answer will be of satisfactory to the Commission. I said maybe this is how I saved them. I saved them wrongly.
You can't, you cannot suggest to us that you just do things or things just happen through your finger and you just type for the sake of it. It can never be. You are not automated or you are not a machine. By the way, even machines are programmed in a particular way to act in the manner they do because they are programmed in a particular way. So in your case, it should even be better because you use your mental faculties. So it cannot be that you just wrote spokesperson.
But Commissioner, we know that the spokesperson of EFF is not Galito.
But why did you wrote? I said about 1.5 minutes ago that I've heard you on what you say is not the position, is not the position.
Yes.
Why did you write that which you know not to be the position?
You know, when we interact with him most of the time, EFF things always come out from his mouth. So just,
Okay.
I decided to save him as EFF spokesperson.
Why was it so difficult to say that? Right from the beginning, when the question was first asked by Mr. Shaskalsin, what was so difficult simply saying that? It was the case with the cap and EFF on the forehead as well. It took forever for me to extract that answer from you. So it's the same now. It took forever for you to say you wrote EFF spokesperson because he always talks about the EFF, not that he's a spokesperson of the. It took forever for you to say that eventually. Why is that so?
I'm sorry about that.
And this is on a very simple and innocuous issue. I don't understand why you should be cagey about it.
Understood, Commissioners.
Mr. Shaskalsin.
Do you know if Galito is a friend of Mr. Nhlanhla?
They know each other because Galito was a chef at the farm. Mr. Nhlanhla was the head of security at the farm. Obviously, they know each other.
And of Mr. Molefe?
That's correct.
And of Mr. Mutsumi?
That's correct.
If we look at this page, page 434, you'll see at 1048, chat.
Page, which page?
File 1 of 2, page 434.
Okay, I see.
At 1048, you'll see that Galito sends you a screenshot.
Yes.
And if you go down to page 455, you'll see what that screenshot is.
Page, which page?
455.
Okay.
It's a call log.
Yes.
And you'll see that you seem to be on it because at 9:21 there was an outgoing call to 007. Does he also call you 007?
Where is that? 455.
4:55, yes.
Yes.
You see 007 at 9:21.
Yes, that's correct. I said.
And that's what he uses for your number, is it not?
Okay. Yes.
And you'll see that around the call that he made to you, he's highlighted 2 incoming calls. One before that call from Mr. Motsumi at 8:40 and one after that call from Mr. Motsumi at 10:47.
Yes.
And then if we go back to the texts at page 434, can we go back to 434? Are you on page 434?
That's correct.
You see that above the call log there's a one-word message, again. So did you understand that message and the call log to mean that he was concerned that Mr. Motsumi had phoned him again? He'd phoned him twice now.
Okay.
Do you recall what the issue was around which Mr. Motsumi had called Galito twice around a call that Galito had made to you as 007?
I don't recall.
Maybe your next message can jog your memory. You respond to Galito by giving a phone number and the name Tebogo.
Yes.
Who is Tebogo?
I can't recall who is this Tebogo.
You can't recall who Tebogo is.
No.
His response to you is, it's not working. And then if we go over the page, what's your response? In chat 1. What do those emojis denote that you sent in chat 1?
I want to see clearly, but they are black and white.
Sorry, Sergeant, I didn't hear that.
Oh. Yeah.
Sergeant, it looks better there on screen.
No,
Did you look?
Thanks, Commissioner Kumalo. I see.
What do those emojis mean? Wide eyes?
I can't explain that emoji.
You see, I want to put it to you that that's the emoji you send when you're shocked or surprised.
I'm not denying it, but you know, I know that emoji. I can't explain that.
Well, what I want to put to you, Sergeant, is that as long ago as 2022, you knew what emoji to use when you were shocked and surprised. It's a very different emoji from a laughing emoji. What's your response to that?
I don't know how to respond to you because I've explained the understanding of the emojis. Like now, you know, this 2022 emoji and 2026 or 2025 emoji, I don't know what.
Well, let's leave it there. Let's go back to what you've been exchanging with General Sibiya. We can close this file for a while. It was a lengthy diversion. But we're back with file 1. And now on file 1, can I ask you to go to page 185? Do you have page 185 in file 1?
Yes.
And if you can go to chat number 5 at 15:01:15.
Yes.
There you send a photograph. I've lost my cross-reference, but you recognize what this photograph is.
That's correct. I recognize it, Commissioner.
What is that photograph? I'll get you the cross-reference to the big photograph in the bundle in due course, but
It's someone who's in the police cells.
and which someone is it? Is it General Kumalo?
No, this does not look like him.
Is it one of the crime intelligence officers who was arrested with him?
That's correct.
Why did you send that to General Sibiya?
It was on public news, and it was on the public platform, one, and it was circulating amongst police officials. Then I sent it to General Sibiya as well.
Why would General Sibiya be interested in it? What did you think his interest in it would be?
It was not the matter of General Sibiya's interest. It was something that was circulating on police platforms. So I sent it to him.
Can I ask you to go to page 190, where the bigger picture is in the bundle?
190.
Sorry, it's 190 of the annexure bundle. It's a separate bundle. It's file 3 of 4. File 3 of 4, page 190.
Mr. Chaskalson, are you still going to come back to this page 180?
I will come back to file 1.
What page is that?
190.
190.
You see it on page 190. Can you identify the person now?
No, I can't. He's facing the back.
And you say this photograph was circulating already.
That's correct.
Where was it circulating?
In police chats, police groups.
I see. And to whom did you circulate it when you received it? To whom other than General Sibiya did you circulate it?
I can't remember, but it was quite people that had that photo, and I've circulated to as well.
Sorry, General, Sergeant, I didn't hear you. You said you couldn't remember, but I didn't hear what came afterwards.
I said I can't remember, but many people had this circulation photo.
No. My question was, to whom did you circulate it, not who else had it? To whom did you circulate it?
General Shibiri,
And who else?
General Mkwanazi, if I'm not mistaken, but we've spoken about this on that day, this particular picture or particular scene.
And to whom else that you remember?
I can't remember.
Did you circulate it outside police circles?
I can't remember. I can't remember. Maybe if you can remind me.
Well, if you go to file 2 of 4 at page 603. You see that you circulated it to Mr. Motsumi at 15:01:15.
Yes.
Mr. Motsumi didn't understand why you were doing this or who this was, because he said back to you, Kimangu. Now, my Sesotho is good enough to know that he's asking, who is this?
Yes.
And you called him back,
Yes.
presumably to tell him that it was General Khumalo or General Khumalo, people arrested with General Khumalo in crime intelligence. Do you recall that?
I don't recall myself telling him that it was General Khumalo or General Khumalo's people, no.
Well, what would you have told him?
I've never told him anything.
Well, when he said Kimangu, you phoned him back at 15:51. That's that call at 15:51, presumably to explain why you'd sent this picture.
I would not say that because Mr. Mutsumi is someone that I talk to more often. So I would not necessarily remember what did I say. But one of the things that I do remember is that I did not discuss General Khumalo or his people.
Well, is Mr. Mutsumi someone you respect?
Definitely.
And if he asks you a question, would you ordinarily answer it?
If I know, yes, I would answer.
And so if he says in a text, Kimangu, would you not answer that?
Yes.
And what would you say to him?
It's the people who were arrested.
And presumably he'd say, well, which people? Why are you sending this to me?
I would explain which people.
And which people would you explain? Which were the people who were arrested?
The same people who were arrested there, Commissioner.
People in crime intelligence,
That's correct.
including General Khumalo.
Yes, because of he's there. If he's there, yes.
And you knew that General Khumalo was one of the people who had been arrested there.
That's correct. It was breaking news on that day.
Why did you send this picture to Mr. Motsumi?
Okay, to explain it further, I did not send this picture specifically that because it is members of intelligence. Something that is happening, maybe is breaking news. There is something that is happening. He sends.
But this is not sending a breaking news story. It's sending a picture of one person being taken into custody or being held in custody. What is the value of that picture in terms of breaking news?
To myself, it had no value, and I don't even think that it had any value to Mr. Mutumi. As you see there, he even asked, Kimang, or who is that? It's because of even himself, he does not know who is that.
But why did you send it to him then? If it would have no value to him.
And if it had no value to you too, that's how I understand you. Please respond to Mr. Shaskalson's question.
Commissioner, your question took me off. I don't know,
Maybe forget about my question then. Please respond to Mr. Shaskalson's question.
Why would you send it to him if it had no value to him?
I just sent it to him because if it was something that was flying all over the news, News 24 had it, then I just forwarded it to him.
I have to assume that you intended to communicate something to him by sending this picture to him. It's just a picture, there's no message, just a picture. What were you wanting to communicate to him?
Nothing that I can remember of, nothing.
Let's leave it for there and let's, can I just go back?
Before you move on, can I just ask my question? Sergeant Nkosi, Mr. Mutsumi is not a member of the SAPS, so you have to have an explanation why you're sending him information about SAPS members being arrested, and these particular members. It's not good enough to say it was of no interest to you. It was of interest to you. That's why you're distributing it. It had a particular interest to you. You considered it to be of interest to Mr. Mutsumi. That's why you're giving it to him, who is not a member of the SAPS. So this is not a random distribution. You have to share with us the reason why you thought he might or he will be interested in this. You didn't send this to other members of the SAPS. You didn't send it to Brigadier Macheng. You didn't send it to General Sintumule. You didn't send it, you can tell us you sent it to them as well, but he's not in that category of people. He's an outsider. The only reason you would have sent it to him, and I put this to you, the only reason you would have sent it to him is because you knew he would be interested in this story. Now the question is, why would he be interested in this story?
I would not know, Commissioner.
No, you know, Sergeant. You can say you've given your answer, you're not prepared to say more, and that's what we have to live with. The answer is not you don't know. You know why you sent it to him, you're just not telling us.
No, Commissioner, I'm telling you everything to the best of my understanding. But that picture, to be honest with the commission, Mr. Mutsumi had no interest in that picture.
Why did you think he would have interest in it? He may or may not in the end have had an interest in it, but you decided he would be interested to know this. And the question is, why did you think he would be interested in this? What were your considerations? What is it about this story that made you think that Mr. Mutsumi would be interested in this story? You share a lot with him of subs matters. This is one of them.
Yes.
Why did you think I send this to him because he will be interested? What was your reason for thinking he would be interested? And there is a reason, Sergeant.
I don't know if the commission can allow me to park that question, and then I'll answer maybe at the later stage when I've got a clear answer.
I would like to get the answer now, and for now I'm going to say you've given your best answer. If you want to come back to it later on, that's on you. But as matters stand, you have failed or refused, made a decision not to give us the reason. That's where it stands now. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Shadrack.
Well, in anticipation of a possible answer to Commissioner Baloyi, let's go back a little bit. Let's go up to page 573.
Page?
573. And there you'll recall that press report, police witnesses changed statements for promotion that we saw you exchanging with General Sibiya. You also forwarded that report to Mr. Mutsumi.
Yes.
We go down to the foot of the next page, 574. Breaking, Presidency sends out stern warning. You recall that report. The developing story that that General Masemola and General Khumalo were being probed for corruption. You sent that to Mr. Mutsumi.
That's correct.
And if we go down to page 160.
160.
Sorry, 577, 577. You see that the ID Guns for National Police Rogue Unit, you also sent that to Mr. Mutsumi.
Yes.
What did you understand Mr. Mutsumi's interest to be in all of these investigations into General Khumalo and General Mkwanazi?
My answer on that is Mr. Mutsumi and myself, we are the friends of General Mkwanazi. Each and everything, whether it's bad or it's good about General Mkwanazi, we share it and we discuss it.
So this was because Mr. Mutsumi was a fan of General Mkwanazi.
Yes.
But at least one of these pieces, if you go back to 574, doesn't mention General Mkwanazi. It's just about an investigation, an alleged investigation into General Masemola and General Khumalo for fraud. So why would you send that one? That's chat 6 on page 574.
Okay, I see it.
Why would you send that chat that doesn't mention General Mkwanazi? It just mentions General Masemola and General Khumalo.
Because it mentions No, this one, sorry, Commissioner, I just sent it. But most I sent where General Mkwanazi is involved. But this one, I sent it.
The question is why?
I just took it like those ones that I've sent to him. So I sent it to him.
You said General Mkwanazi is a mutual friend of yours and Mr. Mutsumi's, and that's why you would share something relating to General Mkwanazi with him, that is, with Mr. Mutsumi. So, question is, this has nothing to do with General Mkwanazi.
Yes.
Why did you share it with Mr. Mutsumi? I don't quite follow what you are saying in response.
Okay. Because of Scott General, okay, let me just maybe explain it so that the Commission can understand it better. It's because that is my view now, or that is what transpired. General Kumalo is close with General Mkwanazi. So now, each and everything that we think that it might affect the emotions of General Mkwanazi, we just share it. If it affects him directly, we share it. Vice versa to him, General Mkwanazi now. And to go back to the issue of, not an issue per se, the statement that says we are friends with General Mkwanazi. Mr. Mutsumi is not a friend with General Mkwanazi. He just likes him. I'm the one who's close.
Oh, fans, F-A-N.
Oh.
Did you say fans?
I thought you said friends. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
thought,
sorry.
no, I thought you had said friends.
Fans, yes.
Commissioner Kumalo is correcting me and says you had said fans,
Yes.
F-A-N.
Yes.
My apologies, apologies.
Thank you.
Mr. Shaskalsin?
Can we go down to page 604? And there you'll see, this is now after General Kumalo and the crime intelligence officers have been arrested. It's later on that day of the 26th of June. And at 22:40, you send to Mr. Mutsumi a screenshot of a conversation, of a WhatsApp chat that you had with General Mkwanazi. You'll find that WhatsApp chat on page 191. So maybe let's go to 191.
I see it.
Can you give us the page number again?
191. It may be in the original. Sorry, let me just check. I've got if it's the right. Yes, I apologize. It is at page 191 of the annexure bundle. So it is at that would be file 3 of 4. File 3 of 4. I apologize. And it's a screenshot that just shows an exchange of voice calls, mainly from you to General Mkwanazi, but two from General Mkwanazi. And the significance of the WhatsApp seems to me that, bear in mind that you've sent it around about 20 to 11 on the 26th. And at 10:30, were called by General Mkwanazi, and then immediately after your call at 22:32, he sends you a link, a YouTube link, to a song of Tupac with a great title that unfortunately I can't mention publicly. But that rap, what are the words to that rap? Do you know it?
I suppose the best you can do is to flight the screenshot. Then people can see it for themselves without you saying anything, Mr. Shaskalson.
Chair, if you're willing for me to say it, I'm happy to say it myself. And if it's going to be flighted, I may as well say it. It's Last Motherfucker Breathing. Now, what is Last Motherfucker Breathing about? What do the words say? Why would General Mkwanazi send it to you? What does that rap communicate?
I think the reason is myself and General Mkwanazi, we love the same artist, that is Tupac. So now, on the day when we were discussing about this arrest, hey, my man, how are you feeling about this thing? And he said, no, I'm feeling nice. I'm even cruising. This is what I'm listening. So he forwarded to me. So that, no, don't worry, because I was worried that General Mkwanazi was stressed about what happened earlier. So I phoned him that time, hey, my man, how are you feeling? He said, oh, I'm fine, I'm good. Listen to what I'm listening now. We are listening to our song. So he sent me this.
Now, as a Tupac fan, you'll know the words to Last Motherfucker Breathing, won't you? Do you?
Can you repeat that question?
Do you know the words?
What?
I'm not going to ask you to rap it for us out here, but
Yes.
do you know the song?
Yes.
And what's it about? What's Tupac saying in Last Motherfucker Breathing?
He said, I'm the last man standing.
He's saying, I'm the last man standing.
That's correct.
I'm going to fight until I'm the last man standing. Isn't that what that's about?
That is Tupac, yes.
Yes, and General Mkwanazi is sending that to you on the day that General Khumalo has been arrested.
That's correct.
And isn't General Mkwanazi saying to you, I'm going to fight to the bitter end on this one? General Khumalo may have been arrested, but I'm going to fight to the bitter end.
I don't want to put words in his mouth, but at that time, it was someone who was cruising at night. He sent me this thing. And this is how I understood it, because of...
Well, if you were just exchanging your shared sort of fondness for Tupac, why would you share this screenshot with Mr. Motsumi?
Mr. Motsumi was also worried. And the reason I've sent it to Mr. Motsumi, on Sunday, that time, you remember now, his bike and my bike, they've got music. So I was playing Tupac all day, so he was getting irritated. So now, when General Mkwanazi sent me this, I sent it to him, said, no man, look, even our... You know, he's playing the same music. Tupac is the goal.
I mean, that's a great story, Sergeant, but I want to put it to you that it's not a true story.
No, it's a true story.
You see, what it seems to me
Yes.
is that for several months now, you've been sharing with Mr. Motsumi stories about the demise of, let me describe it as a faction in the SAPS. General Khumalo, General Masemola, and General Mkwanazi. And on the day that the position of that grouping within the SAPS probably looks weakest because General Khumalo has just been arrested, you speak to General Mkwanazi and his response is to come back to you with Tupac and essentially say, I'm going to fight to the bitter end. And you were sending that to Mr. Motsumi because Mr. Motsumi needed to know that General Mkwanazi was going to fight to the bitter end. What's your response to that?
No. I differ with your statement. One, Mr. Mutumi, he loved General Mkwanazi with everything. So there is no way that I will send Mr. Mutumi for Mr. Mutumi maybe to celebrate or something. No.
Sergeant, you corrected the chairperson and said Mr. Mutsumi is not a friend of General Mkwanazi, but a fan.
Yes.
Did I hear you correctly?
That's correct.
Why would he be worried about how General Mkwanazi is feeling if they are not friends? He's just a fan. Why would he be worried about General Mkwanazi is not arrested. General Khumalo is arrested. Why would Mr. Mutsumi be worried or concerned how General Mkwanazi is responding to the arrest of Lieutenant General Khumalo? It doesn't make sense.
Can I answer?
You may try.
According to me, Commissioner, you know, when you care about someone and someone is in, or you think that that person is not, emotionally okay, and whether you are friends or not, but for the mere fact that you care about that person because of you are a fan, you would have interest in, man, how is this person feeling after all?
You've said they're not friends. You've said he's not a friend, he's a fan.
Yes.
Yes, so why would he care? In fact, let me use your language. Why would he be worried how General Mkwanazi is responding to the arrest of Lieutenant Khumalo unless there's been other conversations that you are not sharing with us? But you telling us this simple story, he's a fan. That's all he is. That's why I'm sharing all of these stories with him about what's going on. Why would he be worried? To be worried, there has to be more to the relationship. Or you are sharing this for another reason, not because he's worried about General Mkwanazi.
Commissioner, that man loves General Mkwanazi. So I don't want to add something that did not happen that particular time. That man, the way I love General Mkwanazi, loves General Mkwanazi. So that's why I'm sending him, because of myself and him, we're worried. That is the reason I even called him that time, that my man, are you okay?
So
That is my
after the arrest, you did discuss with Mr. Mutsumi. I thought earlier on, when that WhatsApp exchange about the picture that you sent to Mr. Mutsumi, which was followed up by a telephone call from you. You remember that exchange where you sent a picture and then Mr. Mutsumi said, Kimango.
Yes.
You then did a call, and I thought you said you did not discuss these arrests with him. So at which point do you get to know, and how do you get to know that Mr. Mutsumi, a fan, is worried about how General Mkwanazi is responding to this if you did not discuss the arrests with him?
Maybe okay. Can I answer? Maybe there is along my answering line there is a misunderstanding. I said the reason that I'm sending Mr. Mutsumi to Parks Redix is because on that weekend we were riding and I was busy annoying him with Tupac songs. So when this thing happened, when General Mkwanazi sent me this, I sent it to him. I said, you're just criticizing me. Even our man is listening to the same thing.
And you're changing your reason for sending this to Mr. Mutsumi. You first said you sent it to Mr. Mutsumi because he was worried about General Mkwanazi, how General Mkwanazi is reacting to this. That's why I've had this engagement with you. It's because of that answer. Now you say I sent it to him because the previous day he was annoyed that I'm playing Tupac, and I just wanted to show him that even General Mkwanazi plays Tupac. They can't both be true. They can't both be true. In fact, I want to suggest to you both attempts at explaining this are untruthful. They are not the reason you sent this to Mr. Mutsumi. You sent this stuff and all the exchanges to Mr. Mutsumi because you knew he has an interest in what's happening to what Mr. Cheskalson refers to as affection in the subs. That's the only explanation that makes sense. It's because he had an interest in it. And you're not being truthful in your answer. You can comment if you want to. Otherwise, Mr. Cheskalson, thank you.
No comment.
Perhaps at that point, let's adjourn and resume at 11:25.
Thank you, Chair.